Thanks for tuning into the BoshNRoll channel. Liking the video and subscribing to the channel are free and easy for you, and they help me out a lot. If you want to go further with your support, Patreon and YouTube membership offer access to the BoshNRoll Discord community, early access to lists, written content, things like that. You can have me play your deck on the channel, and the highest tiers come with individual coaching sessions. If you use YouTube membership, you also get sweet badges and emotes integrated here into YouTube. You can support the channel while you shop at tcgplayer.com by using my affiliate link in the video description, and you can play any deck anytime by using a cardhoarder.com loan account on Magic Online. If you want to wear your support, check out the merch store. And of course, thanks for being here. Now let's go play some Magic. Welcome back to the BoshNRoll channel. Today I am playing, at the request of Patreon subscriber Swan, Legacy Cheerios. This is one of the classic meme dream decks, one of the older decks that exists in the format. It's gotten some new tools recently. But basically what we're trying to do is resolve Glimpse of Nature. Whenever you cast a creature spell this turn, draw a card. And then our deck is full of zero-cost creatures to just rip through the deck. And eventually, we will either bushwhack the opponent or grape shot the opponent. There's 2 win conditions in the deck, and everything else is built on going fast and drawing as many cards as you need in one turn cycle. I guess not a turn cycle, one turn. One main phase, really. This deck has existed in the hearts and minds of brewers ever since Glimpse of Nature was printed back in Champions of Kamigawa. It's gotten a lot of new tools since then. It got Beck and Call in one of the Ravnica sets, whichever one that was. And more recently, it got Rite of Harmony. Beck Call is a split card where the Beck side is green-blue. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Rite of Harmony is green-white. Whenever a creature or enchantment enters the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card, and this has flashback. 4 mana is a big ask in this deck, so I don't know how often we're going to flash this back. But green-white is an improvement over green-blue because Pyroblast is a card in the format, and just being able to ignore that on what is functionally the same card is pretty exciting. Between Glimpse and Rite, we have 8 of this effect. Noxious Revival is 4 more of this effect if the first one doesn't resolve, or if it does resolve and mid-combo you Noxious Revival it back to the top, so now you're drawing 2 cards per creature. We got 8 upfront versions and then 4 backdoor versions of this effect. Mulligans are going to be important to the deck, but the redundancy is nice. And there might be a 3... Well, technically this is already a 3-color deck, I guess. Though, Goblin, Bushwhacker, and Grape Shot are the only actual red cards. But there might be a more colored version of the deck that plays 10 of this, like with 4 Glimpse, 4 Rite, 2 Beck. But I'm going to play it as it was sent to me, for the most part. I do have some casual experience with this archetype from playing Vanguard back in the early days of Magic Online. The avatars, if you didn't know this, used to have rules text, and they basically functioned like permanent plane chase planes or like commanders with eminence. Just some like effect that you had that changed the rules of the game for you. The Necrotal avatar back in the day, your starting hand size is reduced by 1, your starting life total is reduced by 4, creature spells you cast cost black less to cast. This effect reduces the amount of colored mana you pay. There was a popular Vanguard deck with the Necrotal avatar that was a Glimpse of Nature deck. They just played a bunch of creatures that cost a single black. Blood Pet being the best of them because Blood Pet costs 1 black and you can sack it for 1 black, so it actually made mana when you cast it for free off Necrotal, and eventually you tendrils your opponent out. So I have done this thing before, believe it or not. I used to queue up into 2-person queues and just fire that off for hours at a time. In Legacy, a little different, of course, but the deck's a lot better now, too. The only changes I made to the list that was sent to me is I turned 2 Rogue Rock, aka Roger. I turned 2 Rogers into 2 Walking Ballistas. Roger being legendary means that the second one is going to die immediately when you play it anyway, just like Walking Ballista will. And Walking Ballista has the flavor text of if you ever do have 2 or even 4 mana, it might actually pick off something. So I think Walking Ballista is probably better than Roger in general. Scapegoat This isn't a change I made, it's just a sweet card. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sack a creature, return any number of target creatures you control to their owner's hands. Oh, for a single white, you can pick up all but one of your creatures, and one of them dies for the cause. This is another reason Rite of Harmony is better, because Scapegoat is already a necessary card for this archetype, and you get to cut blue out of the deck entirely, while also dodging Pyroblast, but you get to overlap with Scapegoat in your splash color. Pretty big upgrade here, really. I did make some pretty significant changes to the sideboard. There were 4 Veil of Summers. I replaced most of them with Allosaurus Shepherds. Shepherd just sits in play and does the same thing as Veil of Summer for the most part. Like, Veil protects Goblin Bushwhacker, where Shepherd doesn't. But Shepherd protects all your glimpses, and it's also a creature to fuel glimpses, and you can play Shepherd on turn 1, and then next turn try to go off, because this deck doesn't exactly have a ton of mana in it. There's 3 lands, 4 Lotus Petals, 4 Spirit Guides, and 4 Land Grants. It's pretty slim, so the idea of being able to invest in a mana now, untap, and then go, rather than needing 2 mana up front, is pretty appealing to me. Shepherd also disrespects Chalice of the Void, which also would just counter the Veil of Summer, so Veil doesn't help you punch through Chalice. There's a card I'm worried about. Hence the 4 Ingot Chewer. And I put 3 Nature's Claims in the sideboard. These were 3 Grape Shots. Or not Grape Shot, Gut Shot. We're 3 Gut Shots. Where Gut Shot can kill, like, Thalia. But that card is a problem, don't get me wrong. But Nature's Claim kills, like, Ethersworn Canonist and Deafening Silence or Eidolon of the Great Revel, or there's just a lot of stuff that Nature's Claim deals with that Gut Shot isn't quite good enough. I imagine Thalia is close to unbeatable for this deck, but the Walking Ballista does pad the Thalia exposure a little bit, and Thalia is a 2-mana white spell, and we are going to try to be going a lot faster than that. So I don't think we really need Gut Shot. I could see the argument to, like, buy time against Delver by Gut Shotting their first threat, and then they have to disrupt you and then have another thing, but I think that Nature's Claim is going to be better. Do I believe this deck to be better than the existing turn 0 legacy decks? Like, is this better than Reanimator? No chance. Is this better than Oops All Spells? No chance. Is this better than Goblin Charbelcher? Probably not, but we're getting to the same sort of ballpark. I think Belcher is the worst of the turn 1 decks in Legacy. But is this unique and fun and a delight to showcase on the channel? Hell yeah. So we're going to go with that. This is Cheerios for Patreon subscriber Swan. Let's do it. I am on the play in round 1 against Arkin. Legacy streamer. Could be doing anything over there. I'm going to mulligan this hand without the effect in it. Looks like we're about to race to the bottom. Here's a 6-card hand. I have had mana in both hands, which is nice, but you do need a critical mass of Glimpse spell, mana to cast it, and creatures to get rolling. Oh no, we're down to 5 now, and about to go to 4. Betrayals. Oh, he's also on 5. Okay, finally. I'm going to keep this and send Grape Shot, Wild Cantor, and I guess it has to be Noxious Revival to the bottom. I'm going to Glimpse, draw 2, and just fucking hope. Keep this. Grape Shot definitely goes. And then Wild Cantor under it. Do I think that rebuying Glimpse for a second run is going to be better than... Alright. Noxious Revival's got to go. Alright. Opponent's on 5. Let's see who can bullshit race harder. Alright, deck. Really wish I had 3 more cards in my hand. No! Force pitching Narset. Is this what we're doing? We're against a blue Narset deck. Guess I should have held on to the Noxious Revival. Oh, this is some sort of turbo horseshit. Decks with Narset and Urza Saga in them are probably just Echo decks. Here comes all the permanents. Okay, right is now a thing I can do. We're pooping out constructs. It's going to cost you a Lotus Petal to get another one. This is totally what you sign up for, by the way, just getting shit bricked by force of will. Luckily, Saga can't tutor up Chalice on 0. That's not how Urza Saga works. Rome Mox, wow. That's aggressive. Pitching Days Undoing. I mean, if he just plays Narset, I lose. Chalice on 1. Okay, I can beat that. I have 3 turns to draw a Rite of Harmony. Alright, this is a 2-drop. That can buy me some time. Might be able to pressure on Narset. I'm not ready to block yet. Come on, Rite of Harmony. Betrayed. There were more Rite of Harmonies in my deck than Glimpse of Natures right now. Alright, I'm gonna block this turn. I don't want to be at 5, like when they rip the Otawara or whatever to just clear my blocker. Oh god, that's so much worse. Alright. Well, okay. Yeah, I drew the wrong glimpse, and then Narset makes this game unwinnable. Okay. You did it. Okay, time for Ingot Chewer and Allosaurus Shepherd to come in. That is a lot of stuff coming in right now. What do I cut? Wild Cantor seems like one of the worst cards in the deck. Scapegoat doesn't get through Chalice the way with Shepherd's help. Noxious Revival does seem important. I've brought in answers to Bushwhacker. I need all my mana and all my glimpses, so uncuttable cards include these 12. I probably need my win condition as well, so Grape Shot is another one that is required. And I think Ballista is fine. And I'm looking over here at these 1-drop or 0-drops. You can't cut that many of them. Maybe Noxious Revival is worse than some number of the zeros. Oh, Lotus Petal is not that kind of 0. It's this kind of 0. I feel like the Scapegoat is probably the riskiest card here. I don't want to go too skinny on zeros or on Noxious Revivals. I guess this is what I'm doing. All right. Let's keep a good 7. How about that? Risky. But I'm keeping. I'm not going to mulligan a hand with Glimpse and the ability to cast it. All right. Opponent kept 7, so we're just fucking dead. Here we go. Acast has 8 forces after board 2. They bring in 4 force of negation to supplement the 4 force of will that's already in the deck. It's a bad scene. Just hope this works. Worst pitching Hull Breacher. All right. Sucks to suck. Gotta find a green source before he gets set up. Oh no. Alright, this looks like Chalice, so I'm gonna need Taiga specifically. Alright, Land Grant would be a great draw. Phyrexian Walker is not a great draw. Alright, if he follows this up with a Hull Breacher, I mean, having Chalice, this has to be Hull Breacher, right? Nothing else makes any fucking sense. I'm gonna hang on to the Lotus Petal for a turn, because the turn I go for it, if I even get to go for it, is gonna involve Grape Shot, so I might as well save my Storm and hide my capability. Alright. Literally can't beat Hull Breacher. Alright. This matchup is a fucking nightmare. 8 forces, at least 6 Narset effects, Chalice of the Void. And that's what an unprotected turn 1 Legacy combo deck looks like against a deck that's very good at protecting itself. On to the next round. I'm on the play with a 7-card hand that can cast Glimpse of Nature. I'm going to keep Savannah, Glimpse, Moment of Truth. All right, we're in there. I guess I should Land Grant first. That thins a brick out of the deck. I'll grab the Taiga and then start drawing cards. Missed on the first one. Uh-oh. Don't do me like this. All right, we found another one. Oh no. I guess the party's over. I did what I'm supposed to do and it was bad. I don't have 3 mana to cast a Spirit Guide and try to keep it going. Gonna have to Noxious Revival or Scapegoat through this. Mountain. We're playing against Burn, so this really is just a race. So, turn 2 Eidolon's gonna be a problem. I found a Kobold. I can Land Grant by revealing my hand, get the last land out of my deck. And I could just cast a Spirit Guide here. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. It is a creature with power and toughness. I've seen builds of this deck with one Beastmaster Ascension, so you can like actually do stuff with your shitty creatures. But that is not in my build. Lava Spike. All right, that's not an Eidolon. Oh, Chandra's Incinerator. That is that worse than Eidolon? Or are they the same? This is tricky. I think I want to play Savannah and pass. Like, obviously there's the Glimpse. That's what we show up here for. If I don't Glimpse now, I could get smushed by Eidolon. I think I want to put my Spirit Guide into play. I hope I don't get Eidoloned and block some of this trample damage with my random shitters. Try to give myself another turn to draw a creature. Okay, I think Phyrexian Walker and Ornithopter can die for the cause here. Absorbing 5 damage seems pretty good. Makes Scapegoat off the top a lot worse. Alright, Wild Cantor. I believe it's time to go. Glimpse. Kobold. Another one. Alright, keep them coming. Let's go. Lotus Petal. Not the most exciting. Wild Cantor. Please draw Scapegoat. Ornithopter. We go again. Phyrexian Walker, we go again. Memnite, we go again. Noxious Revival. Looks like the party is over. I actually have enough power and toughness in play to trade with the Incinerator. I could also attack for 4. That doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't know that I can win this game. Like, I've done the thing I'm supposed to do. I did it twice. And Scapegoat didn't show up. And Noxious Revival is not even going to help me here. Guess I have to draw a Bushwhacker off the top and assume I'm still alive. All right. And Chandra's Incinerator gets to just kill my creatures when they bolt me. Gross. Oh, I can't take 6. I'm gonna block. Absorb 5 damage again. All right. That was disappointing. You were the chosen one. You were supposed to draw my deck. I went off twice, and it still just, like, was not even close to winning the game. That's embarrassing. Okay, so I boarded out a Scapegoat last round. I think that's not a thing you can do based on how that game went. Like, Scapegoat is really necessary to keep the party going. Nature's Claim is specifically for this matchup. Eidolon. I could even target my Lotus Petal if I need to gain 4 life, but mostly Eidolon. Yeah, finding cuts is tough, though. And I don't want to like beat up the random zeros too much. Noxious Revival doesn't seem great against the deck with no counter spells in the matchup where my life total is very important. All right, I'm actually going to go down another Noxious Revival, keep my zeros. Or I could go all the way to... Yeah, I think I want all of my zeros in the deck. This is just a race. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I have 2 rights, but no way to get there. I'm halfway there. Any mana source, or that's not true. It would have to be a white mana source. And I'm holding the Taiga, so land grant or land. I think I have to mulligan this. Okay. I feel good about the decision. I'm going to keep this hand. And I can send Noxious Revival and just try to draw. Yeah, I think that's better than trying to go a second round. Just need the first round to be good. A Glimpse, I get to draw 4 cards, and then hope that they do anything. I still have my land drop, and a Spirit Guide, and another Walker. Memnite. Okay, there's a land grant. Do I want white or red? I should play this land grant while I still can. Alright, I am going to cast the land grant. I think I want the white for Scapegoat. Lotus Petal. Come on, deck. We're still going for now. Still going. Come on, Scapegoat. 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 Wild Cantor. That is a creature. I'll play it. We're still going. Scapegoat! Alright, my opponent. The only thing they can do here is Mindbreak Trap. And let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, targeting all my creatures. I'll sacrifice one of the random kobolds. Okay, they're back in my hand. We're doing it. There's a right. If I can find another mana source. Okay, another scapegoat. I just need to find a lotus petal somewhere along the line here. And we can draw and cast the deck. Do I want a spirit guide? Yeah, I think I do. Spirit guide, limps, just double up here. I need to find the bushwhacker or grape shot and 2 lotus petals. Maybe all of the above, actually, because Mindbreak Trap is still something I need to respect. I have a Noxious Revival here if I want to go again. But no, I think with the scapegoats, I'm okay. Roger. Keeping track of what's in my hand is becoming the hard part here. There's another Roger. Storm is plenty. I can draw my deck with the number of glimpses I have. All right, there's a grape shot. I think I should lay out my lotus petals. I'm just like want to respect surgical extraction as a possible thing, I guess. I don't know. How many creatures are in my hand right now? Enough. All right. I want to Noxious Revival a lotus petal to the top. And then I draw 2. Because I want Grape Shot and the other thing, the Bushwhacker. And I can get all 4 lotus petals. Not that I need them. Oh, I do. If Bushwhacker is in my bottom 2 cards, then if I cast it, I lose the game. All right. That's dangerous. Just hope it's not down there. All right. I'm in my bottom 4 cards. Jeez. Really? Okay. I can cast exactly Bushwhacker. There's a creature in my hand that will stay in play if I cast it. Right. Exile Spirit Guide. Play Cantor. Last chance at Bushwhacker. Okay. I'm going to have to Grape Shot. I guess even if they have the Mindbreak Trap, I can still just draw Bushwhacker on a subsequent turn. Yeah, I can just stop taking game actions. Okay. They didn't have anything. I guess they would have Mindbreak Trapped the Scapegoat if they had Mindbreak Trap. But I did what I could to play around what I could. Turn 1 win in the books. I don't believe my sideboard plan changes. The Noxious Revivals has a way to not deck yourself. They're pretty interesting. It did not occur to me that what if my win conditions are the bottom 2 cards in my deck? I don't think it really changes anything, though. All right. Same deck. Okay. I have turn 1 Rite of Harmony, and I have Nature's Claim. I'm going to keep this. Opponent's on a mull to 5. They're chasing whatever it is that they have here. Monastery Swiftspear. Okay. My deck does have blockers in it. I wonder if they mulled to, like, Eidolon? Or is it Mindbreak Trap? I think I am going to try to, like, go a little slow. I don't want to give Burn a ton of time, but I can answer Eidolon. And right now I'm only I have 1 trigger off this Rite of Harmony. Not that many. Aerostatic Pillar, yep. Not interested in that damage from Swiftspear. We'll destroy that. And hope to draw a 0 to try to get off the ground here. Awkward. Well, that counts. All right. Gonna land grant, get the Taiga, play Taiga, and now I can Rite of Harmony with 2 creatures to cast instead of just 1. And having 2 rights means that if I miss, I can keep going. All right, here we go. We're storming. And I even have the Grape Shot in my hand. I have 1 mana to cast it. Go, 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 go. All right, Spirit Guide. Casting Wild Cantor is the next play. Go, 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 go. Found a Kobold. Ornithopter. Go, go, go. Oh no. I can Grape Shot for 11 now, or I can chill and hope to find Scapegoat. I have a 0-3 in play. I'm not super worried about the Sphere. Okay, I guess that's my turn. Yeah, Grape Shotting someone at 24 for 11 doesn't make a lot of sense. My deck doesn't exactly close from 13. Gonna block with my 0-3. Rexian Walker doing exactly as Garfield intended. Okay, I have multiple glimpse effects now. The opposite problem that I've had in the past. But I do have a 1/1 getting in there. Oh, I have 2 1/1s. I missed a damage with Memnite. Fuck. I missed that guy over there. I hope I lose this game by 1 life. Alright, Price of Progress is good for 4. That's actually a big crunch. Above average for a spell. The Maul to 5 is helping me out here. If they had kept 7, I'd be dead already, just from damage. Should not attack with Swiss Spear. Okay, right. Figured it out. Oh no, not like this. And I could spew off Cantor to get Glimpse. If I sack Cantor and exile Spirit Guide, I can cast another Spirit Guide after glimpsing. I'm ready to rip on any creature, but I might die this turn. They have 3 cards in hand. I'm at 9. 9 is the bad number to be at against Burn with 3 cards in hand. Hit up the stage. Found Riftbolt and Swift Spear. Right, Riftbolt's really awkward with Light Up the Stage because you can't suspend from exile. And Swift Spear is already mostly blank cardboard. Oh, didn't attack with the 3-power Swift Spear. Could have removed a creature, but alright, come on, deck. Creature I can cast? Oh my god. This is an outrage. Fuck. Well, I had my chance. I had several turns to do anything, and instead I didn't. Okay, there's Memnite. How do I do this? Spirit Guide, Glimpse of Nature. I go to 7. I can be at 5 when I start this. Okay, Spirit Guide, Glimpse of Nature. Don't want to go to 4 because then I die to Fire Blast. Glimpse resolves, and then Spirit Guide, Grape Shot. I go to 5 to kill Eidolon. 2 damage on Eidolon. And then I think I have to lean into Rite of Harmony here. Green. Oh wait, I have Glimpse. Another Glimpse. I don't need to write. Glimpse. Get to save my Cantor because I have to win with Bushwhacker. Alright, Memnite, draw 2 cards. Keep it going. Okay. Okay. At the very least, I can Nature's Claim my own Ornithopter and gain 4 life. But it looks like we're starting to get off the ground here. Alright, I got creatures to cast. Gotta find the Bushwhacker before I lose. Before I deck myself. I have enough lethal creatures and the mana to Bushwhack now. Noxious Revival. Alright, Scapegoat. We're doing it. Kobolds. I do still have my land drop. Just gonna Kobold again. Just verifying I didn't board out my Bushwhacker, because I've seen a lot of cards over the last 2 games without seeing it. Another Kobold. There's no lands left in my deck to thin out with the land grant. 13 cards remaining in my deck. 2 Glimpses active. Memnite. Right, that looks like Bushwhacker on the end. Alright, we found Bushwhacker. Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal. I can also Noxious Revival Grape Shot if I need to. Okay, so I'm gonna exile Spirit Guide to cast Noxious Revival on Grape Shot, using green mana to do so. And then I can play this Walking Ballista. Gets me the Grape Shot. And then I can Grape Shoot them. Don't even need the Bushwhacker. Oh goodness, that was a stressful one, but figured it out right at the very end. When your win condition's also a removal spell for hate pieces, things get a lot nicer. 1 and 1, on to the next one. We're a few rounds into the video. Thanks for sticking with me. Friendly reminder that if you're still here and having fun, smash that subscribe button. And if you want to play what I'm playing, you can use my affiliate link for TCG Player to support the channel while you shop for cards, and you can try any deck anytime with a cardhoarder.com loan account for Magic Online. All these links are in the video description below. Now back to the league. I'm on the draw in round 3. I have the turn 1 right and 3 cards to draw. I'm going to keep Show Me Mother of Runes, so Shelldock Isle. Alright, this is probably a Force of Will deck, but it's also a fast combo deck. Another creature. Pretty happy to see that. I'm going to play Lotus Petal. Land Grant. Alright, here are my secrets. They're going to know exactly what they need to counter, which is the Rite of Harmony, obviously. I'm going to get the Taiga. Not sure how much that matters, but it's what I'm doing. Moment of truth. Okay, the thing resolved. Now we go. Noxious Revival. That doesn't help me yet, but it is exciting. Getting another round. I should have cast Land Grant already. Alright, I should Land Grant now. I should have done it before I started ripping, but I'm going to get the Savannah out of my deck at least. Do I want to write? Oh, I can't write Heart of Harmony now. Alright. Ballista. Okay, I guess you're getting another turn. Disappointing. I have another right. Don't really want to buy back Ballista, but having a creature is important. So I'm thinking about this. If I Noxious Revival Walking Ballista to cast Rite of Harmony, I need the card under Walking Ballista to be a 0-cost creature to keep going. And if the card under Walking Ballista is a 0-cost creature, then I could just draw it and skip the Noxious Revival. I don't think it makes sense to revive here. All right. How much time do I want to give this opponent? Could just start to go again. I could take a draw step and see what happens. All right. I guess I'm giving them another turn. I mean, they're clearly a combo deck. I could lose here. Oh, okay. I'm probably dead. Oh, Malevolent Hermit. That one is annoying. Okay. That can counter my Rite of Harmony. It doesn't have to counter my Rite of Harmony. I'm gonna push here. Because if they got the Hermit to counter this, then I'm not really going this turn anyway. Okay. Gonna have to Noxious Revival the right back and just try to go with Ornithopter. Don't like it. Thought Lash. Okay. Prevent the next 1 damage. Okay. This actually could be a problem. By could be, I mean almost certainly is a problem. Because I do win with damage. And I can do more damage than they have cards in their deck. But this is a low resource place to start that. And you had Force of Will. Oof. Oof! Alright, if there is a Thassa's Oracle in the hand or under Sheldock Isle, I lose here. Okay, there's clearly an Oracle under Sheldock Isle. They didn't pay for Thought Lash, and now they can flash in Oracle, and I'm dead. Alright. Yeah, hit my own fail rate. Like, my turn 1 did resolve, and I did start going, and it just bricked off. That is a thing in Legacy that is worth noting, that if you have this combo, if you build your deck to do a turn 1 combo, it better fucking win. If you get through the Force of Wills and the Force of Negations and the Chalices and the Mindbreak Traps and all the other things, you better win. And this one is not even reliable at doing that. I believe I want Allosaurus Shepherd in the matchup. I believe that is all I want in the matchup. And cards that are worse. I mean, Revival to Grape Shot twice once you're comboing is pretty hot. I don't think that's a card I need 4 of for this matchup. Seems crazy to shave a Mana Source, but like also seems crazier to shave too many zeros. Can I cut a Land Grant? That seems so bad. And Spirit Guide, need the Scapegoats. Could I cut an actual land? Leave all the land grants? It seems less crazy to cut a land than it does to cut a land grant. But should I just be cutting a 0? I guess bringing in Shepherd, I'm playing to like a more stable mid-game. If by mid-game, I mean like turn 2 or 3 situation. Okay, fine. I don't like this, but I'm doing it. On the play with a Rite of Harmony that I can't cast. Doing a mulligan. Another Rite of Harmony that I can't cast. I think if I go to 6, I'm going to lose. Alright, I'm going to keep this in bottom 1 of the rights. And I'm going to land grant, get the Savannah, play it, and pass the turn. I don't like keeping a hand that needs something to make it happen, but a mana, like a single green mana, seems like a reasonable way to get off the ground. Alright, I drew that. Risk and reward here. Now I just get like Spell Pierced out of the game. Oh, my spell resolved. Roger, roger. Let's go. There's a glimpse. Find a Spirit Guide. All right, we're going. Spirit Guide, glimpse. Going for dubs now. I should land grant, get the last land out of my deck, reveal that I'm on my last creature. Got there. Okay. Come on, Ornithopter, keep it going. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No! Well, Scapegoat is pretty exciting for next turn. And I also have the Bushwhacker. They do need to win this turn or disrupt me again. Or disrupt me the first time. They haven't disrupted me yet. Malevolent Hermit. All right. Okay, I hope that's too little too late. Okay, I can Rite of Harmony. I'm going to Rite of Harmony. White, green. I'm going to start with this. Then Memnite can draw a card. Kobold. Just going to hide the Scapegoat until I'm ready to pop. All right, it's Scapegoat time. How'd we do? Can I have this, please? All right, we're in there. Let's go. Oh, I drew another Scapegoat. And a Glimpse. Should I petal Glimpse now? Yeah, there's 3 more petals in the deck. Okay. Just want to make sure that I draw the deck here. Noxious Revival, that's a good one. That's mana if I need it. Wild Cantor, happy to see you. Okay, it's coming together. There's a Spirit Guide. Good shit. Allosaurus Shepherd. I don't want to show them that I have that card if I don't have to, and I don't think I'm going to have to. Do lots of Kobold stuff. Kobold-related business. Don't worry about it. Some Lotus Petals here. All right, I have all my Lotus Petals and Spirit Guide, so I can Bushwhack and Grape Shot. Red, red. I haven't had a Bushwhacker kill yet, so I want that one. Is this enough? I should actually count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is actually not enough. All right, relax. It did not occur to me that Bushwhacker might not be lethal. 6 cards left in the deck. 4 cards left in the deck. I think I'm going to Noxious Revival a Lotus Petal. Does that matter? Okay. If I Noxious Revival something, target Lotus Petal. I just want a Bushwhacker kill. Just put it on the board. Is this enough now? 1, 2, or 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. They can block 2 of it. Yes, now it's enough. With 1 card left in my deck, and if necessary, I can still Grape Shot. And we're in there. Okay. Whee! Okay. Ships in the night so far. They are a blue deck, though. Gotta respect it. And I've respected it by putting Allosaurus Shepherd in my deck. The rest of this is what it is. Let's go. All right. Keep. I have the turn 1 Glimpse with a number of creatures to play. The goat is here. All right, land grant. Here's what I got. Get Savannah, Glimpse. Let's go. How'd we do? Force of Negation. Disappointing. All right. Gonna need another one. Uh-oh. Lotus Petal. Noxious Revival. Oh, they Force of Negationed me. That's fucked up. Any chance Noxious Revival can kill my opponent? Probably not. Wind up with 1 card in their deck instead of 0, which is still less than Oracle. Uh-oh. Okay. Gonna need a Glimpse right now. Right also does it because I have Cantor. Come on, Glimpse effect. Not exactly what I wanted. Yeah, if I had 2 Noxious Revivals, maybe I could win. Also, maybe not. Who the hell knows? They paid the cumulative upkeep, so they're not quite ready to combo yet. Saying there's a chance. Oh, okay. They must have found the Oracle. They're just spamming Thought Lashes now. Or they need it. Or Oracle is in their hand and not under Shelldock. That also makes sense. Alright, yeah, so this is going to happen. Here's the Oracle. Yeah, then they pay the rest in response. Alright, yep. Noxious Revival wouldn't have beat the Thought Lash even if I had 4 of them. Okay. Just 2 turbo combo decks. One of them contains force effects and the other doesn't. Got it. Noted. It's round 4. I'm on the play with a glimpse and a scapegoat. Snap keep. Hope they're not a blue deck. Opponent mulled to 6. Lotus Petal. Let's go. Please F6, opponent. F6. Ooh. Alright, glimpse resolved. Now I need to find a white source for my goat. And that should get the rest of the way where I need to go. That's a green source. That's a white source. Alright. Now we're just trying to go as deep as we can before we have to commit. We've reached the threshold, apparently. This is a pretty shitty scapegoat act. Scapegoat. We get 4. Looking for a payoff. Okay, I can Noxious Revival Glimpse to double up. Or, no, Noxious Revival Scapegoat. Yeah, duh. Alright. Yeah, that's better than Glimpse. Scapegoat is in my hand again. And see how wide I can go before I have to play it. A land grant to get a land out of my deck. Lotus Petal. Goat time. And around we go again. I'm glad the Noxious Revival finally did what it's probably supposed to do. And it has multiple functions in the deck, but reloading on Scapegoat's probably one of the more important ones. Through another Glimpse, I'm going to cast it. Just make sure we get where we're going. There's Grape Shot. And I already have the mana to cast it. I am not going to make us fart around longer than we have to. Doing the speed run here. Don't need to show off. Just show them the kill. Another turn 1 win. Now I have to sideboard without knowing what they're doing. Love that for me. I could just submit the same deck. I could bet that Allosaurus Shepherd is relevant. Blue is a popular color in Legacy. My opponent mulled to 6 and then died without interacting. Shepherd is also good against Chalice. I could just bring in 3 Shepherds. Alright, I'm going to bring in 3 Shepherds just as a gentle hedge towards the possibility that their deck contains Force of Will. Another turn 1 opportunity. I'm going to keep it. Opponent mulled to 6. Ugh. Grief is rough. Taking my land grant's actually kind of fucked up because I have 2 glimpses. Taking my land grant so I can't get off the ground is pretty clever. And I have Spirit Guide. If they can also reanimate or flicker this grief, I'm in a world of hurt. Okay, taking the glimpse makes some sense. I can still write on turn 1. Alright, I'm getting reanimated. Okay. Took both of the right effects instead of taking my mana. Probably reasonable call. Alright. Not farting around, not getting clever. Glimpse off the top. Kobold. Alright, I'm gonna land grant. Get my white mana. White or red better? White's better because there are Rite of Harmonies in my deck. Okay. I do want to hit my land drop. Faithless Looting. Alright. At least we know we are ships in the night here. If I keep an explosive hand in game 3, I am likely to be able to cheese with it. Reanimator is not known for its turn 0 interaction. It is well known for its turn 1 interaction, though. And I will be cutting my shepherds for surgical extractions. They are kind of shitting out over there, which doesn't help me yet. But the fact they don't have Grizzlebrand in play is pretty nice. Petal, are they going to flashback looting right away with that petal? Seems like it. They know they have me on the ropes, but it's not permanent, and they're probably want to just push towards the end game now. Yeah, there's the looting. Alright, still haven't put a real monster in the graveyard. Noxious Revival's also graveyard hate, so those will come back in. Come on. I could play Memnite and Walking Blast and trade off with the Grief, but that doesn't even sound good. I'm just going to cast Memnite, because I'm going to discard this turn. Might as well put something into play. Thoughtseize. They probably take Spirit Guide here, though maybe I can distract them with the Scapegoat. I'm more worried about Spirit Guide personally. Yep, they went after the Scapegoat. Fair enough. At some point I can start dumping creatures out to chump block Grief if I need to buy time. Don't know that we're there yet. I did draw another Scapegoat, though, that makes that a lot more interesting. Because they Thoughtseize me, I don't need to go to discard this turn. Between the Thoughtseizes and Reanimates, they have taken quite a bit of damage, so a Grape Shot doesn't need to be that big. On deck. Some kobolds. Do I want to go to 2? Or is it time to start blocking? Don't think it's time to start blocking. I'm going to play Crookshanks Kobolds. That one I have multiple copies of. They probably don't have wall therapy, but I do want to respect it just in case. I don't think they have a way to deal exactly 2 damage, so I'm not going to run out double blocks and start jumping the menace creature yet. Still playing to the possibility that I'm going to draw my 6 outer. Okay, I'm at 2. It's time, deck. We've done the drama. The content is good. Time to draw a glimpse. Still one short of Rite of Harmony. Like, Lotus Petal does get me off the ground next turn. If I draw a mana source, I can write for flashback. I wasn't sure if that was going to come up, but here it is. And I'm just going to dump out some kobolds, because I'm going to have to scapegoat anyway. I'd attack you for 1. Keep that damage coming. And I'll pass the turn. Now a glimpse or a mana source gets me off the ground. No, my mask. Oh, they're targeting themselves. It's probably even worse. Oh no, your mask. Grizzlebrand and Exhume. Okay, I mean, Grizzlebrand can draw 7. Oh, if I scapegoat in response, I get a creature back, but that doesn't matter because then I don't have blockers. All right. Yeah, you get your Grizzlebrand. Okay, you're at 2. Can't Thoughtseize, Unmask and Grief are both live and powerful. Just give me this chump block. And I'm gonna go pick these back up. And I need them to not cast Unmask, and then I draw a Mana Source or a Glimpse. Got a lot of draws here. Oh, Mana Source is just lethal with Walking Ballista. Come on, deck mana. Mana! No! No, no, no! Oh, that was so close. Yeah, right cost 4 to flashback. I have 3. Walking Ballista is lethal. The combo's ready to rip. But 1 short. Did I miss a damage somewhere? Was there a turn I could have attacked for 1 that I didn't? I don't think so. Alright, you got me. Now we gotta win 1 on the play. And now we know what we're playing against too. Okay, Surgical Extraction is coming in. Noxious Revival is coming back in. The Allosaurus Shepherds are leaving. I think I need Bushwhacker and Grapeshot, because if they go for a Sarah's Emissary, I need to be able to kill them with 2 different card types. Walking Ballista, weirdly relevant. What am I cutting for these Surgicals? I've already cut 1-0. Cut another. Is this a matchup where I cut a land? God, that seems so bad, but also so reasonable at the same time. I just need to go fast. Like, that's what this matchup is about. All right, I'm gonna actually cut a land and 2 of my zeros. Oh, I get to only have to cut 1. All right, I'm bringing a 0 back, not the land. I lost track of something there and got an extra card. I could see an argument for Veil of Summer, but I'm not planning on them getting a turn. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm on the play with a Glimpse, a Scapegoat, and a Surgical. Keep it. This is my hand I would choose if I was cheating. And Walking Ballista is real bad with Scapegoat. That is a problem. I did cut a Crookshanks and a Roger. Maybe I'm supposed to cut Walking Ballista first. Like, I cut Roger first because it's legendary, but maybe Crookshanks is better than Ballista for Scapegoat and Bushwhacker considerations. That's worth keeping track of. Bonemold to 4. Unfortunately, this isn't even like a deck like Elves that I could just kill them with a 1/1 if I disrupt their combo. All right, Spirit Guide, Glimpse. Let's do it. Or keep Kobolds, Land Grant. I don't really want to reveal the Surgical, but I think I have to. Do I want to use my Lotus Petal to have Walking Ballista actually in play? That is an option. I think I'm doing that. Found another 0. Keep it going. Yes, yes. Go, go, go. Okay. Oh, I can disrupt them. I can Glimpse, and I have Scapegoat. And they mulled to 4. Sucks that they saw the surgical, though. Land grant giveth and taketh away. Faithless looting. Iona and Grizzlebrand in the graveyard. So Exhume actually beats me. I should not start by attacking. Yeah, losing to Exhume sucks. Iona naming green keeps me from glimpsing ever again. I need to hit exactly Lotus Petal. Yeah, boarding out of Savannah means that if I find land grant, it's not good enough. And I'm going to attack with Ballista and hope that my surgical holds for a turn. Like if they have land Exhume, they can shut me down here. The land. Thoughtseize, fuck. Alright. Do I think I'm better off beating Grizzlebrand or Iona? They're both unbeatable, is the trick. The Thoughtseize will put them to 16. Grizzlebrand, or Reanimate will put them to 8. They can still Grizzlebrand once, but then they lose to Walking Ballista. They have to surgical in response. I mean, I literally can't beat Iona. I just mostly can't beat Grizzlebrand. And is Reanimate and Animate dead? Okay. A pretty good 4-card hand. I probably want a Scapegoat, but they're going to take Glimpse. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Take the Glimpse. Yep. Draw 7. Draw 7. Draw 7. Draw 7. Draw 7. Please forget about Walking Ballista. Just draw 7. What's the worst that could happen? Damn it. They know what the worst that can happen is, and it's they lose. Glimpse. Shit. Alright. Memnite come into play. And Ornithopter come into play. I'm gonna have to, like, turkey bounce my way through this game. I just made up a new magic term, by the way. Turkey bouncing. And what I mean by that is, I have to block Grizzlebrand with Ornithopter, pick up the Ornithopter, whether with Scapegoat, and then try to cheese further. Block with Ornithopter. And I'm going to Scapegoat all of my non-ballistic creatures back to my hand. I still can't activate Grizzlebrand. I have 2 Glimpses in my deck that can still play here. Animate dead. They can animate my Ornithopter. That sucks. And I can't even poke for 1. Glimpse of Nature. Let's go. Let's go. Shit. It's just a 0-1. Alright, put you into the danger zone under 7 life. They will quickly leave the danger zone, though. There's some temptation to play Memnite because it actually attacks on blocks meaningfully, but they're about to start gaining 7s. I guess I didn't actually need to play Ornithopter because my life total is still 11. Alright, I should have held back that Ornithopter for a Glimpse. There's no, like, block bounce to happen. Alright, Dark Ritual. Faithless Looting. Okay. I've seen enough. Yeah, missed our window. Had to reveal the Surgical Extraction. I'm not sure if they would have Thoughtseize to check, but having 2 creatures off Faithless Looting, it lined up really well against what I tried to do. I had the exact hand I would have asked for, and just fell a little short. On to the final round. It's the final round. We've already put away the 0-5 threat. Now we're playing for the 2-3, and I don't have the mana to get off the ground here. Gonna have to mulligan. I feel like it's been a while since I mulliganed. It's catching up to me now, though. Alright, keep this. And put Phyrexian Walker and Kobold on the bottom. And here we are. This is what the deck does. Opponent kept 7. Alright, they appear to be F6'd. Please work. Please work. Right? Come on, let's keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Another Glimpse. Keep it going. Keep it going. Alright, well, here's my permanents. 6 permanents that can attack for a total of 1 damage. And I do have Scapegoat and Glimpse if I find a land grant to start rebuilding here. Or I could just die instead. A Brainstorm in the end step. Played a land. Drew another Kobold. Memnite, it's up to you, buddy. We have ended up in a lot of board states like this one, where Beastmaster Ascension would be insane, but that's also a 3-mana spell that I currently, if I had 3 mana, I would also be comboing off, so I don't know. Don't love it. Ooh, they went to cleanup. Missing land drops over there. Wow, discard Swords to Plowshares. No respect for my Memnite at all. I'm insulted. Well, the bad news is their hand is 7 spells. The good news is if nobody does anything for the rest of the game, I'm winning. Dress down in the end step. All right. Are we playing a 12-12? Are we just cycling? What's going on here? Brainstorm, probably pretty good after you miss your land drop and go to discard. They were not able to shuffle their Brainstorm. They finally plowed my Memnite. Stem the bleeding. I'm over here with the most spell-heavy hand that I've ever seen. I need a land grant. Oh, now I can't win. Yeah, there was a big window there where my opponent was kind of floundering, and now I'm just incapable of actually winning. I guess Grape Shot could kill Narset in some universe. Discard Rite of Harmony. That is text from the graveyard, right? Kinda. Very. You don't really want to bounce my permanents because they're better in my hand than they are in play. Narset found Narset. Very plussed. They're going to discard. Losing a Pyroblast. Alright, land grant. Finally. Sucks that I have to reveal my Grape Shot. Oh, they're forcing land grant. That's a reasonable thing to do. Force pitching Narset. I get to look at my hand for free. And then keep me off mana forever. A Ponder. And if I find a 1-power, a Memnite, I guess it's literally Memnite, I could pick off the Narset and be back in this. But Teferi can bounce it. A lot of time wasting going on here. Very plussed. Alright. I guess I'm just playing cards so I don't have to go to discard. I desperately want to concede this game, and I really don't mind conceding games that I've lost. But Narset at 1, me chilling with the Grape Shot, like, it's close to cracking open here. But they do have 7 spells in hand, and the fairy ticking up. Ooh. Now you're in trouble. Except not really at all. Scapegoat doesn't matter here. I can't glimpse until Narset's gone. I need a red source to get this Grape Shot on the stack. But, well, Grape Shot can kill a Hullbreacher and Narset. If they Days Undoing me, I'll concede. Yeah, Lotus Petal does kill Hullbreacher and Narset. They bounced Rogue Rack with Teferi. They must be setting up a wheel. Why would you do that? Just starting to push for damage. Gotta win the game somehow. Ooh, what a twist. I am gonna play out cards that keep me from discarding. Now I have Memnite. I can actually tangle with Narset, kinda. They also Mystic Sanctuary Force Will to the top of the deck, so I know Force is over there. Bounced Memnite. 8 cards in hand. Come on, just finish me off. Fucking Jeskai control. Farting around forever. Another Narset. This one is much harder to kill. Supreme Verdict, okay. If only I could play Scapegoat as an instant. And they can, with Teferi, Supreme Verdict as an instant, so now I have to win with Grape Shot, which does not seem likely. Come on, Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal is my best draw. At all? Oh my god. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm 1 short now. Alright, I think I have to go to discard, but next turn Teferi will be too big. But if I play out Memnite, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Storm can be 4. I guess I could just Scapegoat, but then I'm down a mana. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to cleanup and discard the Rite of Harmony. Oh, I have 9 cards in my hand? Shit. How did that happen? Oh, Teferi bounce something, that's right. I'll discard one of the Scapegoats, I suppose. Right, now Narset is in multiple range again. Oh, there's Days Undoing. Alright. Finally, I'm going to concede. Okay, Allosaurus Shepherd, get in here. Don't think I want Veil of Summer. Walking Ballista can pick off a Planeswalker at 1. I like that. Noxious Revival is the card that I frequently shave in situations where I don't know what else to shave. Rog Rock. Yes, I mean, Narset's such a problem. I'm trying to go fast, though. Like, I guess my goal has to be to win before they have 3 mana. I'm not really winning a game where that happens anyway. Okay, I have 2 shepherds, but nothing to protect. And I can't cast right if I draw it because I don't have white mana. I'm gonna mulligan this. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna keep my hand and put, I guess it's Land Grant on the bottom. Because I shepherd now and then I glimpse combo next turn. Hope they don't have a removal spell. Gotta hope they boarded those out. Swords of Plowshare is not exactly thrilling against this deck. Allosaurus Shepherd technology finally showing up. Please cast Ponder, please cast Ponder, please cast Ponder. My life is pain. Okay. Drawing another glimpse is nice. If they force this one, I can glimpse again next turn. Force pitching Narset. Alright, 2 down. Ponder, you were supposed to do that last turn. Did not shuffle the library, but a Charmed Life. Another Ponder. No, give me a shuffle. Just mix it up a bit. They chose to shuffle. Alright. Come on now. Glimpse of Nature. It resolved. Alright, I have 1 extra mana. Let's make this happen. It's time. The turn before Narset can come down, or Hull Breacher. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Find a scapegoat. I'm going to land Grant now. And I'm going to get the red land. Because I can cast Scapegoat with Lotus Petal. Let's thin out my deck. Another Land Grant. Don't love that, but I have to play my land in order to play Land Grant for free. Now there are no lands left in my deck. Every card is a spell. Come on, Scapegoat. Rite of Harmony. Disappointing. Alright, well, I have a creature with 1 power. I have 2 creatures with 1 power. I can pressure Planeswalkers. Or life totals. I feel like this deck wants, like, 3 Scapegoats. Just always the card you want. Whoa, what the hell just happened? Is their hand that bad? Are they really doing nothing? I have 2 power in play. Wow, alright, they gave me a lot of credit on that concession. That was crazy. Okay, they do still have Swords of Plowshares in the deck, which makes Shepherd worse, but still where I want to be. I think Veil of Summer becomes a lot better, knowing that they left in spot removal. And do I shave the last Ballista? This one might get grindy, so I don't want to cut an actual land. Is it just another Noxious Revival? Is that always the answer? I'm doing this. Okay, no glimpse. Still no glimpse. Okay, I have a glimpse. I don't have the mana. All right, I do have the mana. It's just a slow hand. All right, keep this and send 2 of the Kobolds because I need the lands and Memnite actually has power. I hate giving them all this time and they kept 7, but welcome to playing a super linear deck that only does one thing. I still think waiting is better. I'm going to play Savannah and pass. I could have righted now, but taking another draw gives me more stability. I don't have to spend my Lotus Petal on it. Gives me another chance to find Shepherd. A Ponder did not shuffle. Brainstorm have Tundra, but not shuffle. There's a glimpse. I'm going to start with that, I guess. They want to force this one. I have another one next turn. Force pitching Narset. So they either don't have the 3rd land or do have another Narset. All right, Land Grant. I'm going to Rite of Harmony and just draw what I can now. Because Narset, Hull Breacher, those cards are not beatable. I'm going to try to cash in, get onto the board. Another Force pitching Days Undoing. All right, I'm going to play Memnite. Because that can pressure a Planeswalker. If they just, like, resolve Hull Breacher here, I'm probably losing. Oh, shit. How long do I want to wait on this? I guess I'll cash in. Is the fact that Hull Breacher is in this deck makes it so bad? Oh, that was the best card. Keep it going. Power and toughness. Alright. I will reveal my hand to cast Land Grant, get my last land out of my deck, play it, and then pass the turn. Alright, opponent's missing land drops. I have 2 power in play. I'm 1 mana away from flashing back Rite of Harmony. I don't know what's going on right now. Oh, Prismatic Ending a Memnite. And Prismatic Ending another Memnite, wow. I wish my hand did anything. Because they're clearly scraping the bottom over there. If they ever find the 3rd land, lose. I'm sure there is a Hull Breacher or an Narset in their hand. Did not shuffle. Okay. Fuck. All right. I have 2 zeros if I ever find the mana source for this Rite of Harmony. Okay. Slamming something here. Please be Teferi. Oh, very obviously Hull Breacher. Ah, damn it. Well, only one play is available to me. The Hull Breacher's not going anywhere. I have to play like they don't have it because I just can't beat it. Ornithopter. My finger's on the concede button. I'm ready. There's the trigger. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing I can do about that. The Force of Will deck with many ways to make you not draw cards. This is the second Narset and Hull Breacher deck we played against in this league. Ugh. Hostile metagame for Cheerios. Who knew? Well, that's that. Cheerios is, like I said in the deck tech, a fun deck. We had multiple turn 1 wins. We had some exciting top deck opportunities. Some paid off, some didn't. We had some weird little scrappy games where like Memnite was poking for relevant damage somehow. Walking Ballista held back a Gristlebrand for a turn. Some stuff happened in this league, for sure. But what didn't happen was a lot of winning. And what did happen was this deck collapses to Force of Will, which is in every blue deck, Chalice of the Void, which is in many non-blue decks, and even one blue deck, Narset, Hull Breacher, which is, like, Narset Hull Breacher is the go-to engine of how control decks win the game right now. We're soft to Null Rod effects. We're soft to anything that would be good against Storm is also good against us. Even Flusterstorm can like clip the glimpse at the beginning of the chain. It's a tough ride out there. You have to be really committed to the YOLO life if you want to play this with any sort of serious measure. But I think everyone knows that. I don't think there's someone out there in the world, in the lab, just like, I'm going to make Cheerios a tier 1 deck. I think you know better. If you really want to live the turn 1 life, Oops All Spells, highly recommended. That deck is actually really good and built to compete in the Legacy metagame. Reanimator, also really good. In like a little more stable than Oops All Spells, also a little slower, but can be as fast. This deck is definitely just out here living for now, not planning anything for tomorrow. Here's my opening hand. Does it do what it needs to? Off we go. As far as serious critique of the deck goes, I feel like Scapegoat is just so important. Like, I had multiple turn 1 glimpses that just didn't win the game. Like, my opponent had no interaction. I was just like, okay, glimpse, creature, pass the turn with 1 power in play. Scapegoat is the thing that really pops you in the mid game. And I did some research for this league, and it turns out there really is kind of a stock shell for Cheerios. There seems to be some debate over, like, the number of Walking Ballistas and Rogers and what exactly you want your sideboard to do. But in general, the shell is pretty stable. And they all seem to play 2 Scapegoat. But that is the card that I wanted the whole time. So maybe 3. I don't think you want 4. But then the question becomes, what do you cut for it? And it's probably a Walking Ballista or like whatever one of these flex 0 slots is, whether it's Roger or Ballista. And if you're adding Scapegoats, maybe you don't play Ballista at all, and Roger is just better. Like, the second one doesn't help. It's the same as Ballista because they're legendary. So Ballista's ping text, like the actual ability of Walking Ballista, did come up more than once in the league. So maybe you play cut 1 Ballista, add 1 Scapegoat, and leave the rest of it alone. Yeah, that's as much energy as I have to put into fixing Cheerios in the year of our Lord 2022. So I'm going to leave it there. Swan, thank you for sending this one down the cannon. I hope everyone enjoyed going on this wild ride with me. We did not 0-5 the league, so scoreboard. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out Patreon, check out merch, all that stuff in the video description below, and I'll see you next time.